Okay, hello again. So we're going to do like the simple first steps of the skin tone. I think it's the first lesson today. First off, you need to open an image, whatever image you want, preferably black and white. Then you create a new layer. Change that layer setting to color burn, and then we need our first basic color tone. So we need to be around like between orange and red. That should work. Then you take a brush tool on 100% opacity, 100% flow, and I use left click. Like when I'm on the monitor, I'm just right clicking, and then I can change the size. But then you just start to fill in like this. So here we go. So I'm just doing a bit on her neck, not the whole thing as I said before. I can zoom in a bit, and I'm normally using Control and plus sign. And when I'm in this far, I just press spacebar, and then you get a hand like this, so you can move around with the image, and then you just release spacebar again. So I press B for brush, and normally when I'm doing like this, I'm painting over parts of our eyebrows that I don't want to have color in later on. So I think I'm pretty much done here, so I can just press E for eraser tool, change the opacity down to like maybe between 20 and 30, and same with the flow, and hardness to 0% and size up a bit, and then you just start tapping with your mouse to get rid of those parts that you don't want to have colored in. Like that. So now we have like half of her face, not the hair and stuff in this video. Just take this part. You can control click on layer 1 to have it marked up. Create a new layer. I'm going to have a more of a red tone, very light red tone. And then you just fill in with the fill bucket. You can see that we have missed a few spots here and there. Just fill those in. Normally you want to have those filled in on the first layer as well, but like I said, this is just the easy first time tutorial on colorization kind of thing. So you change your layer setting to overlay, and you turn it down to around 30%, and also opacity around 30%. And then you do the same thing, control click layer 2, create a new layer, and we need a darker red, but even on the light scale, but darker, as you can see. And then you take a pocket tool, and then you fill in, and then you go to vivid light, and you turn this down to 10% and 10%. And then we do another layer again without control clicking on layer 3 or 2 or 1. Change the layer setting right away to color burn. Change the fill right away to 80%. Then we go over to our color picker and we change to a very, very, very light pink color. And then over to brush tool and you change your opacity 30% and your float 20%. Then we can just move in a bit. And back to your brush tool and you just starting to fill in around her eyes. And also around her nose. This is like the parts of the face that have thinner skin, so the blood vessels shine through a bit. So that's what we're trying to accomplish with this method. Then I'm just doing like a bigger brush and doing some parts of her face I think would need that property. So like this. And then you create another layer again. You can we can have it zoomed in for now because we're going to do her eye. And I can't remember what eye color Claudia Cardinal has, so we're just going with the flow today. So change the layer of the opacity to around 15%, flow 50%. And as I created a new layer, just so you know. You can change that to color burn. Just have it on 100%, we can go back to that later. Change the size a bit. And then you start filling in the iris. Like so. I think, well, we can maybe turn down the fill just a smidge. And then you create a new layer again. This is for the highlight. So go into color picker and we change it to a very light blue / turquoise kind of color. And back to your brush and you just start filling in the areas that are a bit lighter, as you can see. Like so. Then we change the layer settings to color dodge. Turn down the fill. And the opacity. This all depends on the image you're working on. So you might be using color dodge, you might be using lighter color, you might be using overlay. All depends. Or soft light. Create a new layer again. Then we're going for the red tones in her eyes, so like these parts around here, so we can just fill those in somewhat, like so. And then we change the layer settings to, you can try color burn first, but I think linear burn is better for this. So again, it all depends on the image you're working on. Now we zoom out. So this is the first part, and the last thing we need to do is the hair, but we are not going to do hair up here, like on the skull. We're just doing the eyebrows in this tutorial. So you change your color pick to brown, because I know for a fact that she was a brunette. You zoom in, create a new layer, change the layer settings right away to color burn. And we can have the same properties on our brush, 50-50. So you start to fill in. Like so. That works good for now. Might want to change the color setting, but just because it's very light brown, you might want to use a thicker brown color, you just would change the layer setting to linear burn, but it all depends on the image, as I said before. And last thing that we want to do are her lips. So one more layer again. And I want them to be like a natural color, not with the lipstick. So we're taking a mix between red and pink. And you can just start filling in with the layer setting set to normal if you want to, or you can just change it, and color burn normally works best for this. I use color burn a lot. So here we go. So I want them to be like a very light red / pink tone. There we go. And you might think, well, this is kind of thin. Yeah, because I do all my colors in very thin colors from the beginning. Then I go into something that I call pose work. So you just mark all the layers and press Ctrl and E to merge them. Then you go into image, adjustments, vibrance, and then you just drag it up to what fits you, or what fits the image. So we need to boost a lot here, around that maybe. And also I do a lot of different things after that, but we can do that in a later video. So if you like this very short, just to show how I'm doing stuff like this, please press like and drop a comment if you want to, and subscribe. So thanks for watching. This was just a simple first step in doing colorizations with Photoshop. So see you next time. Bye bye.